using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Cleveland leading by 11. Outside Irving, picked by Mozgov. Irving against Curry. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. Shoots from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Love with the screen on Curry. Outside Irving. To the right side. And here's Love from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And one thing about Irving, ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Of the key, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And Varejão kicks to Curry. The feed now to Bogut. And there's the pass to Varejão. And good on the basket. Book it.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Warriors trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Bogut. Off with the layup.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Timeout for Golden State.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. James comes in for Matthew Dellavedova.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Irving dishes to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Iguodala. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Irving against Iguodala. Irving up top. He's got 23.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Ezeli's checked in for Anderson Varejao. And then for Cleveland, Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Iman Shumpert.
First team.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
He was on that pass in a flash, read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. LeBron outside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA, and Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Irving against Thompson.
2 minutes.
Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Here's Irving. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Outside Irving. And here's Fry for 3. The rebound by Ezeli. Golden State's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Passes to Curry. There's the pick. Nobody near Barnes. Another 3 for Golden State.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And here is Irving. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Outside Irving. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turn things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave his team an incredible edge defensively.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Klay Thompson. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Irving against Barnes. Irving kicks to Fry. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Curry. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 18. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 25 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. After missing last game, it was clearly evident he wanted to make his mark tonight. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing? Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they run into a very hot shooting team tonight, fellas. And you combine a hot shooting team with the weak defense they've been playing, you're going to get crushed. I hope coach is coming down hard on them right now because they can't keep giving up so many open looks. What are you doing?
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Warriors trail by 18. On the court for Cleveland. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Well, the Cavaliers shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. Irving against Iguodala. Irving kicks to Love. Irving against Iguodala. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got the first basket of the second half here for Cleveland. Golden State's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry's shot is good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to Mozgov. And here's Love from the arc. Goes back up. Irving. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Mozgov up top. He feeds it to Shumpert. Back to Mozgov. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Again, Love missing.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Now, here's Thompson. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. got a piece of it. Mozgov with the steal. Moving it up. Irving with the ball. Now Green defending. Outside Irving. Here's Love, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. 3-on-3. Here's LeBron, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Thompson off the inbound, and the layup is up and in.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Cleveland leading by 21.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Now here's Irving, and he has 28 points for the game. And here's Love from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Golden State's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Curry. He's got 10. To the middle. And the rejection by Love.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Great, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. You know, do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense, so that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Cleveland, and the wide-open shot from Green. And the Warriors miss again. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Iguodala. Iguodala against Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. Back to Iguodala. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Barnes, who's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Harrison Barnes.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Mozgov with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 36. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Livingston. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Draymond Green. Outside Irving. Barnes grabs the miss. Golden State's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. And that one's good, Barnes.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Here is Livingston following the score by Cleveland. And that one's good, Barnes. Here's Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Here is Livingston. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. He kicks to Thompson. Offline with his three.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Here is Livingston. The shot. And the shot is long.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The drive by Thompson. Here is Livingston. 4 on the clock. Azili. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 5 assists tonight.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland also making a change. James is checked in. That's good. James has got 6 here in this quarter. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Iman Shumpert.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
LeBron against Thompson. LeBron dishes to Fry. Kicks it to LeBron. Shot clock at 3 from deep three-point range. And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. The Warriors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Bogut with a screen on Williams. Curry can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Shumpert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
And finished off by Bogut.
clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The drive by James.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Cavaliers shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Anderson Varejao out there with Looney. Then it's Rush. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Barbosa in at the 2 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. First free throw is good. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Now, here is Barbosa. And that one's good by Clark.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Williams kicks to Jones. McRae passes to Jones for 3. Fry, shot's good.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Here's McRae. The dish to Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Fry, good.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Finished off the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
There's a good screen. And Jones has it in the corner. Fires from deep. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Estes Ezeli, he's checked in for Looney. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Here is Livingston. Back to Barbosa. Takes a 3. It's blocked. Outside Williams for the 3. Count the bucket.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And so here is Golden State. Maurice Williams letting it go from 3.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Dellavedova, the pass to Cowan. Fires the 3. Varejao grabs the board. Varejao's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Barbosa. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Fry. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Warriors ball.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Dellavedova from outside. Count that one.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. That's good.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Williams. Livingston dishes to Ezeli. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Here's Dellavedova. To the wing right side. And here's Fry from the arc. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Golden State's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Rush, defended by Jones. And Rush kicks to Ezeli. Over in the corner, Livingston. Pass to Varejao. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And it's 8 points for Anderson Varejao.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Out to the wing. And Fry kicks to Dellavedova. It's rebounded by Livingston. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
Pass to Varejao. Feeds it to Rush. Now Barbosa. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry has got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Williams passes to Dellavedova. There's the triple. Rush. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Livingston dishes to Ezeli. Tipped away. And Rush kicks to Ezeli. To the paint. Shoots from 12. Buries the jump shot. And that's now 10 points for Anderson Varejao.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Williams. It's deflected. Here is Livingston. And Barbosa has it in the corner. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland also making a change. McRae is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Barbosa with it. Williams picks him up. They set the pick. Iguodala the pass to Ezeli. To the left wing, Varejao dishes to Barbosa, cans it from downtown.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here is Barbosa. The feed to Livingston. Varejao setting the pick for Barbosa. A second chance effort, and Varejao with a nice bucket inside. Varejao's got 10 points in just the second half. Now the pass to Fry. Jefferson kicks to Williams. From the arc. That is good.
3 points.
Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
For 3, Barbosa, and it's Barbosa again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Stolen by Barbosa. Now the Warriors moving it up. Barbosa with the ball. Tries from the block. Iguodala, no good. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Irving. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here is Livingston, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down, actually, last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Now, here's Fry. Jefferson with the 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Now Williams, after the missed 3 from Iguodala, lets it go with the 3. Williams can't hit. 4-on-3 break. Here's Livingston. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
McRae passes to Cowan. Outside Williams. The 3 ball. And the shot is good.
Just dialed in from the 3-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with LeBron James, and it is Christmas time. Aside from having a great win, LeBron, what was the best gift you received or gave this Christmas?
Best thing I received is, a Merry Christmas and have a good game for my kids this morning. They call
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille.
Look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, King Mosabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the